What was the focus of this Bhagwad Gita? What have you understood till now?
Be a witness.
Be a witness. Perfect. And be a witness equals to what? Being where? In the causal body. Not in the physical, not in the subtle. Is it becoming clearer and clearer and clearer?
Yes.
Yes. What is the most confusing sutra of this Bhagavad Gita?
All beings are based in me, but I am not based in me.
Very
The
good.
whole Bhagavad Gita itself is confusing. That's why many people are not able to understand the contradiction, why there is a contradiction. Only when you dive deep into that, you will be able to appreciate it.
Yeah. So, recognize the most contradictory sutra was, I am in everything. Still, I am not in the beings. So, where is he not?
In the subtle and the physical.
In the physical and subtle, he is not there. Where is he? In the causal. Yes. Though this physical and subtle exists because of the causal, but he is not in the physical and subtle. That is why I create karmas with attachments from my physical and subtle. Clear? Yes, absolutely clear. This was the contradictory sutra, and that is what we are really trying to bring across since yesterday. Has it become clear? What is the crux of this Bhagavad Gita?
Be in causal bodies.
Be in the causal body. Be a witness. Yeah? Be in the silence. Be in the Purusha is the same thing. Yeah? So sometimes we just say, take a step back. What is that? Same thing. Yeah? Take a step back. Be a witness. Be an observer. Observe the observer. All this is same. Sakshi. Those who are doing Ashtavakra, we call it Sakshi Bhava. Those who are doing Narada, we call it Nyasa.
Yes.
Yeah? Being centered. Are you getting it? Patanjali calls it Ekatattva Abhyasa. One-pointedness.
Devotion.
Not devotion. He says one-pointedness. Yeah? Krishna calls it Ananya Bhava. Ananya, no other. No physical, no subtle. Where? Only in the causal.
That one is more welcome.
Very clear? See, I'll shake you up in the middle of your sleep and tell you. Now tell me what it was. What was the contradictory sutra? What is it? I am in everything and still I am not in the beings. Yes? And the second part of the sutra, the beings are not in me. Yeah? In which aspect of God are we not there? Creation, maintenance and destruction. Can you make this entire creation? No, na? Can you run the entire creation? Can you run the sun? Can you run the moon? So that aspect of divinity, I am not there. Absolutely clear? Ajay, I can see a big question mark. This has to be clear. I'm not leaving Houston till you tell me yes, it's clear.
We will love
We don't
that.
You're very smart.
Once more.
Think about it more. If you have questions, today's day is for getting everything clarified. Yes, you must understand these two sutras in their entirety. Yes, I am in everything and still I am not in the beings. Yes, and the beings are not in that one particular aspect of me, which creation, sustenance and destruction.
And all beings are in me,
Yet they are not in me. I am in everything and still I am not in the beings. All beings are in me, yet they are not in me. 9-29. Sammoham sarvabhuteshu
Sammoham sarvabhuteshu
na me dveshyosti na priyaha
na me dveshyosti na priyah
ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya
ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya
mayi te teshu chapyaham.
mayi teshu chapyaham.
Sammoham means what? You've heard sambhava. What is the meaning of sam? Equanimous. Neither up nor down. Yeah, equanimous. Moham,
Desires.
attachment, affection. Yeah. Sammoham, equanimous in attachment. Yeah. So I am equanimous in attachment to sarva bhuteshu, every material being, material object, material creature, being, whatever you want to call it. Na me dveshyosti na priya. I do not hate anybody and I do not favor anybody. Ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya. But those who worship me, mai te teshu chapyaham. They are in me and I am in them. You keep saying, no, one day Guruji's grace will take me there, God's grace will take me there. Wrong word. Stop using such things. Grace is already flowing. It's flowing equally on a stone as much as it is on the human, on the spiritual path, and a terrorist also. Equal grace. So stop saying that when there will be Guruji's blessing or God's grace, then this will happen to me. No. God's grace is there. I am an upside down patra. What do I have to do? Yes, and how will I turn it? Self-effort. Applying all this knowledge again and again, making that effort to do every action from the causal body, from the Purusha. Not getting lost in Prakriti, not getting lost in negative or positive mind. Got it? Yes. You have to make an effort. Then you realize, oh, it is the same on everything. Yes, there is nobody that is the favorite of God or nobody that God detests. God does not detest even a terrorist. You know this very clearly. Yes, He does not hate even the worst person and He does not have love for the greatest spiritual person also. Equal. Everybody is equal for Him. Yes? So for us, where does this help us? In understanding what? To stop saying God's grace. When God's grace will be there, then this will happen. That means God's grace is not there today. That's what are you implying? It's wrong understanding. God's grace is there even now.
When we ask for blessings, that means we should not ask for blessings always there.
Up to you. Up to you. आप समझो. मैंने इशारा दे दिया. A heart that is suffering, is feeling sad, is lost in the physical, is lost in the subtle body, does not know what to do. For them it's a comforting feeling. Okay, God bless you. But if you are established in the causal body, in the Purusha, do you need a blessing? You are a blessing. Graduate from receiving to giving. High time, huh? Graduate. Jaldi.
So we should start giving blessings to people.
It's not funny. Till the time you think it's funny, you're stuck in the subtle body. Yeah. When you realize it, oh, I am the causal body, when you feel that hollow and emptiness inside, you can bless. You can really bless. You can just wish when somebody you see is suffering, all you do in your heart is wish. Touch your heart, touch. Why heart we say? Because the thumb-sized soul rests in the core of the heart. Not the physical heart. Yeah, there is another heart. You remember the second heart Guruji spoke about in Kathopanishad? Yeah, the Purusha resides there. Let's touch that. Yeah? I am hollow and empty. May you be happy. That's good enough. Yeah? Every time you are in the causal, send a blessing out. Yeah? Send a blessing. There's so many people suffering. You send a blessing. Now graduate from receiving to giving.
So he says to be a guru and not a people, isn't it?
Yes,
Each of us to be a guru.
absolutely.
That qualities come out.
So that question, I'm very that question was very, what about criminals?
What about criminals? Tell me.
When they say, I didn't do it, something happened. So that means we can say, okay, you didn't do it, so then you cannot complain for your suffering as well.
Exactly. If you are in the prison, you cannot even complain. But what was Guruji trying to tell you there really?
When they did it, it was because they were in some sort of emotion. They were not really thinking. At that particular time, something came up and like it just happened. But when they were out of it, it's not them who have done. So that's why they are not clean.
Yeah. So that was the example for a criminal. There was one more example. Who remembers?
It was bound to happen, they became an instrument to happen.
Criminal example. One more example was there.
Oh, greater scientist, some invention happens.
Somebody who attained something really big. Yeah, not just scientist, simple celebrity gets an award. And they say, what did I do? I don't know how this happened. How I even received this award. Even you have experienced this, have you not?
Yes.
Yeah. You get something really great happens and you wonder, I don't know from where I got this. What did I do? Yeah. So, everything is happening. These few instances, the extreme instance of negativity and the extreme instance of getting something positive or happy in life, the extreme experience of dukkha and the extreme experience of sukha happens in a state where you are not the doer. In the middle, we get clouded. Have you noticed this?
Yes.
Yeah. When you get something, some praise in office, employee of the month, even if that was your biggest achievement till today, yeah? Or something, some great gift from somebody, you're like, I don't know whether I'm worthy of this. I don't know how I got this. Yeah. This makes you realize, oh, really I'm not the doer, and I don't even know whether I'm worthy of this. So I'm not even the experiencer. Yeah. Same thing happens when you really commit a big, crime, sin out of that anger and you realize it. At the two ends we realize it. Yeah. Why? Because these are two extremes. When you come to the center, your mind gets clogged because doership starts happening. Yeah. So he's saying, recognize that at extremes, when there is no doership and no experiencership, how can it be in the center? It's not there. You are just a puppet. Merely through you, some other being is playing chess. You are a soldier on that chessboard. Somebody just picked you up and put you right there. Finished. Yeah, the queen came and killed you. You're like, what did I do? You didn't do anything. Somebody else is doing and somebody else is experiencing. Yes, you are just a little pawn on that chessboard. Somebody else's game. Yeah. So drop this doership. I did it. Yeah, in the last Upanishad we did. Guruji says, even if you have a great talent of singing, dancing, painting, it's not yours. Thank them for the gift. Even if you have a lot of money, you've made a lot of money, it's not yours. Yeah? Just feel grateful for it. Yeah? If you have very good relationships, good children, what happens to you? See, I brought up my children so well. My children are the best children in the world. Is there a parent out there like me? No. He says, drop this ego. It's a gift. It is not yours. You are just a pawn on this chessboard. Everything is just happening through you. Therefore, you are not the doer and you are not the experience. Yeah? Go ahead. 9-30. अपि चेत सुदुराचारो भजन्ते मामनन्यभाक् साधुरेव समन्तव्यः सम्यक् व्यवसितो हि सः. If someone is a durachari, what is a durachari?
Immoral. Oh, sorry. Not moral.
Very bad person, somebody who does bad things. Even such a bad person, if he, bhajante means worships. Just worship, please, I'm sorry, that. If he surrenders his ego, surrendering ego is worshipping. Are you getting it? How? Ananya Bhak. What is Ananya Bhak? One-pointed devotion, single-pointedly. As in, he comes to the causal body. Sadhureva samantavya. He is a sadhu. Consider him as a sadhu. Samyak vyavasito hi saha. For he has made the right resolve. Remember firm resolve we were talking about? This is so contradictory. He's calling a chor sadhu. What is Krishna really? He's really confusing us now. And he's saying a bad person is a saint. How can he call a bad person a saint?
The moment he realizes
The surrendering of action, number one, and two, that firm resolve, that samyak vyavasito, he has the right resolve. Valmiki is the example.
A lot of stories in the ashram also.
Yeah. There are some terrorists who have reformed and become teachers.
Yes.
You consider him a sadhu, one who surrenders his ego, his doership, I am doing. Second, he has a firm resolve. What is the meaning of firm resolve again? A terrorist can drop his weapons and after a few days again start feeling whatever was in the past and go back to it.
That's not firm.
That's not firm. Are you getting it? Firm. This is it. No going back. Yeah? So we are not talking about just terrorists here, but we have firm resolves. Our resolve is so lukewarm, not firm at all. Yeah? Yeah? So even somebody who's a durachari, consider him as a sadhu if he surrenders and if he has a firm resolve. Yeah, there is a very sweet story. I've forgotten the name of the fakir, but there was this fakir who used to just go from door to door begging for food, and then he goes to a particular town where it's very late in the night and there's nobody to give him shelter. So there was a thief leaving on his nightly duty. So the fakir asks him, "Oh, can you help me?" So he says, "Yeah, sure. What do you want?" So he says, "No, I just need refuge for the night. I need sharan for the night. And I'm a fakir. This is all I do. I will give you a little bit of jnana, knowledge in the morning in return." So he says, yeah, sure. Anyway, I am leaving on my nightly duty. You go sleep inside. It's a small little hut, but I think it should be sufficient for you. You're a fakir. So he says, "What do you mean nightly duty?" So he said, "Oh, I am a thief. So I'm going to go and get something good today. I hope I get some big TV, VCR, whatever, money, gold." Yeah. So the fakir felt a little, "Oh, how can I stay in somebody's house who's a thief?" Yeah. So he says, "Aren't you afraid that I will take something away from your house?" He's like, "What will you steal from a thief? Yeah. You go and you aram se stay. There's nobody to bother you. I will come in the morning. Yeah. You'll get a good night's sleep. Yeah. Here are the keys. Go in. Rest." Yeah. The fakir could not sleep the entire night. He goes, does his whatever thing, and he comes back. And he keeps wondering, wow, so clear he is. He's a thief. And he's not afraid that somebody is going to rob his home. So much clarity he has. And there is not even that one little hesitation to say that you rest here in the night. And I hesitated. I'm a fakir, I'm in knowledge, and I hesitated, but there was no hesitation in him. So whole night he kept thinking about the thief. In the morning, the thief comes back. So he asks him, "So what did you earn today?" So he says, or tonight, he says, "Oh, no luck today. People were up. I couldn't get into any house. No luck. I couldn't get into any car. I really tried hard. Nothing. I don't even have a penny tonight. This is so bad." So he says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. What can I do for you? How can I help you?" He says, "Oh, don't worry. Tomorrow is another night." He had a firm resolve even about thieving. And the fakir did not have a firm resolve even about his own knowledge, his own jnana. Are you seeing this? That fakir bowed down to the thief and said, "I have learnt one lesson from you. To have a firm resolve in whatever I'm doing. It doesn't matter whether it is good or bad. Having a firm resolve is so important. You are so clear. It didn't happen tonight, it will happen tomorrow. But I have become so restless. For years I have been on this path. I've been doing good. I've been studying the scriptures. I have been even teaching it. But I am not getting enlightened and I'm feeling so restless. My faith is shaking. My resolve is not as firm as yours. Today I learned what is firm resolve. I bow down to you." Understood firm resolve? Is your resolve firm? I'm not telling you to go and steal somebody's house. But like that chore, like that thief, yes, come what may. If not today, tomorrow is another day. I will make it. Do you have that kind of a Vidhayak Chitta? He had a Vidhayak Chitta. Did you notice?
Yes.
He was not Nakaratmak. Oh, so bad, I didn't get anything tonight. I'll never get anything. He was not that kind. He said, tomorrow's another night. Yeah. So that fakir, they say, got enlightened within a few days, and his first lesson after enlightenment was the story of the thief, and he gave his first gratitude for his enlightenment to the firm resolve of the thief. Now you understand firm resolve? Big lesson it is, huh? We don't give it any importance in life. That is why we don't grow fast enough. Yeah?
The biggest challenge is to include the people around you into this. That's a separate topic.
Yeah? So firm resolve, Dridha Nishchay is required. Is Dridha Nishchay enough? No, firm resolve was the first step. Remember? What was it? You take that firm resolve, you come here, Dridha Nishchay. Second, stay there, being established in the causal.
Nitya.
Nitya Yukta. Remember? Yeah? Nitya Yukta how? With Ananya Bhakti, with no other. Yeah? It doesn't mean any other deity only. It means not even husband, wife, money, family. Everything is second priority. What is first? My spiritual progress. Being established in the Purusha. Yeah? Go to 9-31. Shipram bhavati dharmatma.
Shipram bhavati dharmatma.
Shashchanti nigachati.
Shashchanti nigachati.
Kaunteya pratijanitihi.
Kaunteya pratijanatihi.
Name bhakta pranashyati.
Name bhakta pranashyati.
Such a person who has the firm resolve and who is Nitya Yukta, who gets established in the causal, he becomes virtuous instantly. What is virtuous? Even if he's a durachari, remember? We're talking about the durachari, the bad person. Now he's becoming virtuous, he's becoming good instantly, he says. Shashvachantim nigachati. He attains eternal peace. Shashvat means eternal. Kaunteya pratijanati name bhakta pranashyati. My devotee will never perish. Yes, my devotee will never go down. Now, devotee means what here?
Those who surrenders everything.
Who establishes in the causal body, not somebody who picks up puja and does bhajan and om namah shivaya. No, that is not a devotee. The one who establishes himself or herself in the causal body is a devotee. Got it? We go to 32. Mam hi partha vyapashritaya.
Mami partha vyapashritya.
Yepi supapayonayah.
Yepi supapayonayah.
Striyo vaishyastatha shudra.
Striyo vaishyastatha shudra.
Stepi yanti param gatim.
Stepi yanti param gatim.
By taking refuge in me, even those who are sinful, bad people who've done sins, even those who are sinful, even those who are women, even those who are businessmen, or whether they are laborers, they attain the supreme state. So it doesn't matter where you are, who you are, whether you are which caste, yeah, you will attain the supreme state if you take refuge in me. Got it? Yeah. Why women? Yo, took women's name, didn't take a man's name.
Those days.
Big controversial sutra. Why?
Women?
Why women? And why he didn't mention man?
Those days they considered that women cannot do knowledge and they won't, they're not eligible for attaining this.
Not those days. At the time of Krishna, all this was not there. Again, it's not women. Remember we spoke about the female and the male energy? Yeah. So if we are calling the male energy the Purusha, we are calling Prakriti the female energy. So when even the Prakriti can get enlightened once it becomes one with the Purusha. It's at the higher level. Shakti also gets united with Shiva. Finally, Shiva and Shakti both have come out of Brahman consciousness. Are you getting this? Yeah? So this Purusha and Prakriti are both out of the Brahman consciousness. Yeah? We always think, oh, Purusha is a reflection of it. Even Prakriti is a reflection of it, he's saying. Just because Prakriti is gross and material, we think Prakriti is separate from Purusha. Are you getting this? It's becoming clearer? Yeah, even this physical body is Prakriti. But even that is not separate from God. It is God. Yeah. But now they've mentioned Vaishyas and Shudras here. Again, yeah. If you've done the earlier chapters, in chapter 3 or 4, he says that I have only created these categories of people. Yeah, he calls them what? Categories of people. He does not call them caste. And how are those categories determined?
People who come to worship only the material, who have something, and who are jnanis.
Those are the groups.
The graph. You remember the graph? That's how these four came up. Matter is Shudra. Yeah. Next is at the living body. Yeah. Vaishya. Yeah. He went up. Kshatriya. Yeah. And next
Mind.
Brahman. Brahmin. We're talking about the 4 different castes. Yeah. Now, these are not caste. Later on, we convoluted everything and said, oh, I am a better caste, I am Brahmin. Yeah. You are Shudra. Yeah. You are lower caste. This was wrongly interpreted in ancient times, after Krishna, of course, and totally convoluted out of context. Got it? Yeah. Just like I explained to you on the first day, if we all like to study scriptures, we will call ourselves Brahmins. Like that, the group came up. Are you understanding this? It does not mean we are better than the people who do bhakti. We are not better than the people who are doing karma yoga, who are doing seva. Is it? Yeah? There is no better and worse here. They are just different levels of spiritual progress. That's it. Yeah. So in ancient times they did a kind of experiment with it. They said, oh, so the soul looks for the parent. You know this?
Yes.
Yeah. You actually chose your parents. Yeah. So you remember this from Kathopanishad? Yeah. So the soul looks for the parent. So if we are all intellectuals, we want only, or we are all Brahmins interested in the jnana and interested in the scripture, we want a child who's also interested in the scripture. Yeah. So to make it easy for a soul to look for the parent, Brahmins should marry only in Brahmins. You have all these things. Yeah. So the soul looks for the same parent, and then we made a caste out of it. Yeah. This was a very disastrous experiment. Turned out very disastrous for our society. Yeah. Totally got convoluted. That's how these 4 classes came up in India. Got it? But really, what is it? Just the different levels of progress. Yeah? Somebody who is just thinking, I am the body is Shudra. Vaishya is
Mind.
who is I am the mind, who just believes that. Kshatriya,
So,
he's gone beyond the body, he's gone beyond the mind, he's the soul. And Brahmins are merged with the Brahman consciousness. Yeah. So what types of, how did they categorize? Oh, craving only for the body and materials. Oh, they are all Shudras. Yeah. Those who crave for name, fame, it's a little higher. Call them Vaishyas. Yeah. Those who have craving for self-esteem, Atma Gaurav. That is Kshatriya. And go higher, yeah, who look at only the Brahman consciousness. They are Brahmins. Yeah. These were all weird experiments done. That's why I'm bringing this to your attention so that you stop doing them. Hopefully you have stopped.
yes.
Yeah. Shudras closer to Prakriti. Yeah. Vaishya a little closer towards the Brahman consciousness. In their understanding, not in their evolution, in their understanding, in their belief, in their faith. Kshatriya gets even more closer, and Brahmins merges with the consciousness. Are you getting this? It's not that this is the way it will happen. This is the way they categorized it. Yes, they broke the people into different groups just because of knowledge. And that was the disastrous experiment done by our ancestors. Yeah. Shudras all are born as Shudras basically. Yes, so you all, even if you would consider yourself a Brahmin, you were a Shudra.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe whatever 1,000 lifetimes ago, how many ever lifetimes ago. You progressed on to being a Vaishya, you progressed on to being a Kshatriya, and then you came up to Brahmin. Got it? This was a disastrous experiment. I hope you don't stick on to these things. I hope you've progressed. Yes? This is to show you that this was a big flaw in the understanding. Very big flaw. Yeah? So drop this holding on to caste system if you're still holding on to it. All he means to say, you are at different levels of enlightenment, at different stages. Doesn't matter if you are very low or you are high, whether you're a man, woman, wherever you are. The moment you surrender I and you get established in the causal, what will happen? You will attain me. Got it? That's the sutra.
That's why the enlightenment for Kabir is different from enlightenment for Adi Shankaracharya
Absolutely.
and Buddha.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They all will have a different quality. Yeah. Now comes the most important part. Kim punar brahmana punya
Kim punar brahmana punya
Bhakta Rajarshasthatha Anityam Asukham Lokam Imam Prapya Bhajasvamam. So, for the sages, for the people who are higher on the spiritual path, it is very easy to attain. Why? Because they understand that this loka is anitya. What is anitya? Changing, constantly changing. Yeah. Asukham, it doesn't give happiness. Have you realized? One, it is constantly changing, and two, it does not give happiness?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Then this applies to you. It is very easy for such a person who has recognized that this world is anitya and asukham. It is changing and it gives no joy. Yeah. Imam prapya bhajasvamam. He attains me with loving devotion.
So the meaning of word devotion is completely changed. Whenever we hear love and devotion, it means we are establishing the self.
Correct.
So you're saying love and devotion, there's a little difference?
Actually, there is just that one love. Yeah. That is of the Brahman consciousness. Everything else is a little shadow of that. Yeah. You think you love your wife or husband or child? No. It's not love. It's just a small little shadow, small little reflection of the real love, that devotion. Yeah, when you reach that stage of complete Shraddha, that 100-degree boiling point, yeah, you experience that love for everybody. And it is sammoha, it is equanimous. It's not little more for this person and less for the other person.
That is the love. So to attain the love, the devotion
Takes you there.
Point is the devotion.
Yes. The process to attain it, the bhava that comes up, that shraddha that comes up, that is the path of devotion. You become a devotee. Yeah? Like a magnet attracts the iron filings. The process of that iron filings moving towards the magnet and becoming one with it, that process is devotion. Last sutra. Manmana bhava madbhakto Maghaji mam namaskuru Mameva ishyasi yuktvaivam Atmanam matparayanaha. He says, keep your mind in me all the time. You become my devotee. Perform actions for me and surrender to me. In this manner only will you attain me. So how will you attain him? I will give you a last formula. Yeah? 4 steps I'll give you. 4 steps that actually you have to do continuously in everything to be able to attain him. Yeah? First one, it's already up there. Drishti Parivartan. Where is your focus in life really?
Ego.
Where is your focus?
Outside.
It's on Prakriti, it's outside. It's on people, it's on situation, it's on things. Change the focus towards the self, inside, the Purusha. Drishti Parivartan. Are you getting it? Yeah. Change the direction. The problem is that you are still lost outside. Even if you are in art of living, you are still looking for name, fame, money, yeah, looking for appreciation, running after Guruji. Guruji should look at me. Guruji should give me attention. Are you looking at this? Yeah, where is my focus? My focus is external. My focus is not on my spiritual growth. Yeah, this is the mistake most of the people on the spiritual path make. They focus on the outside. They are unable to focus within. Yeah, we get lost. We teach, live in the present moment, accept people and situations as they are. The moment you step out of the door, have you accepted? All gone. No use. Even when you are a teacher, if you are not following the path, it does not work. So it's very, very important. First priority is my spiritual growth. Inside. So to change my direction where I am looking in life. First of all, are you ready?
Yes.
Do you know what will happen when you do this?
Storm of emotions.
Parama Vyakulta. What is Param?
Extreme.
Extreme. Vyakulta?
Anxious.
Restlessness. Extreme restlessness will dawn. Why will it dawn?
Fear of unknown.
Huh?
Ego.
Perfect. The moment I change my direction, yeah, my ego feels very left out. And he starts giving me all kinds of issues, problems. What does he say? Unknown, unknown, you don't know what is there. Don't go there. Dark alley. You have no idea. The same thing happens to you in meditation, doesn't it? Yeah, when you are meditating, yeah, your mind goes on chabar, constantly. Yeah, you're not able to transcend the noise and dissolve in the silence. This constant noise in the mind is the restlessness of the mind, the parama vyakulta. Are you getting it? Yeah? It's actually the restlessness of the soul. Your soul is really restless. That Purusha has got lost outside in the Prakriti and has become very happy here. Does not know what to do other than this because this is known. Money, known. Relationships, known. No? Family, known. This, known. That, known. Little difficult to achieve, but I know. Oh, this person has experienced. That person has shared on Google. That person has said this. Known. Now I've changed my direction towards the unknown. That is why this restlessness will come up. Are you ready to go through this restlessness?
Yes.
You have the strength? Yes?
Yes.
Every little knowledge application will bring up this. Have you noticed this? Yeah? Your ego says, I have to react. I have to say something to him or her. She's angry, he's saying this back to me. I have to react. But to apply that knowledge, I have to turn inwards. That restlessness to go back out is there. Are you seeing this? It will happen in every little instance. Every little thing. Yeah? You have to stay with that restlessness. Can you promise yourself this? however difficult it is, I will stay with this restlessness. Can you do that? Yeah. A commitment to your own self. Yes. You commit to yourself. Then, is it done? This restlessness will keep coming up, no? I will keep coming up. So what to do with that I? Samarpan. What is Samarpan? Surrender the I. Again and again this has to be. Will one time surrender do? Again the I comes up, no? Yeah. Just like a sailboat goes in the direction of the wind. It does not say, I want this way or that way. You surrender. You take care of everything. Yeah. I'm not saying do this only in bad times. This has to be done first in good times. Yeah. When you are up in the air, lot of money, lot of this, lot of that, whatever appreciation, that's the time you surrender. Oh, this is not mine. I surrender my ego. When I surrender in good times, I practice for the bad times. Are you getting it? Will I be able to do it automatically at the bad time? I will not be able to do it. Impossible if I have not practiced during the good times. Are you getting it? So, complete samarpan. Yeah? Complete vidhayak chitta. Can you do that?
Yes.
Yes.
And then, after the samarpan, is it done?
No.
Why?
Maintain, you have to maintain it.
Perfect. See, she learned it. Just coming till the causal body is not sufficient. Now I have to maintain it. So, Sharanam Gacha. Sharan, what is Sharan?
Refuge.
Refuge. Take refuge of that causal body, of that Purusha, of the self, Brahman, whatever you like to call him. You like to call him Krishna, that's also fine. You like to call him some other Deva, that's also fine. You take refuge in that causal body and maintain being there. The surrendering of ego has to be done repeatedly here. You recognize this, no? The first time is very difficult to withdraw from that situation. Boiling situation, very difficult to withdraw. After I've withdrawn, it's a little easier to stay here. Yeah? So first, just make that leap of faith and withdraw. Then just, you have to resist the urge to jump back. Are you getting this? This resisting the urge to jump back is Sharanam. Are you getting it? It's the surrender of the ego, because only the ego wants to jump back. Have you noticed? The ego wants to jump out and say something. The ego wants to do something. The ego wants to say, I am doing. Yes. I leave you with these last 4 points. Keep walking. Keep walking. Charitviti. Charitviti. We'll get there.
Can you go to the previous slide?
Did you again, when the ego comes up, the urge to actually again jump out. So if we actually resist, it will come 10 times more, right? How to naturally help not going back?
Again, just your effort. There is no other answer. You have to develop that skill inside. How much effort you put in, you will be able to develop that skill.
It's like that, like you were saying, it happens in a split of a second that we jump back. So you have
Because you've not practiced in the good times. No. Are you getting it? Now you are in a happy state, aren't you? This is the time to start practice. Yes? You will leave from here in some time. Withdraw. Go into the causal body. Yeah? You're driving home, be in the causal body. Eating food, whatever, spending time with family from the causal body. Moment to moment, in office, Today everything is good, tomorrow everything is good. You don't know when the bad times come. You can't, say, oh, at the time when it's bad, then I'll go into the causal body. It won't work. Are you getting this? So you promise to start practicing now? Now? Good. Keep walking, keep walking. Keep walking. You will get there one day. Charit Veti, Charit Veti. And I'm there, not going anywhere. If it doesn't work, you know my number. That completes chapter 9. How many of you know the song? Give me I'll tell you the song. मैं हूँ मंजिल, मैं हूँ सफर भी, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ. I am the destination, I am the journey, and I am the traveler only. So beautiful, no? मैं हूँ दृष्टि, मैं हूँ सृष्टि, मैं दर्शक जाऊं. मैं हूँ दृष्टि, मैं हूँ सृष्टि, मैं दर्शक जाऊं. I am the sense of sight. I am the object of sight, and I only am the seer. मैं हूँ राधा, मैं हूँ यशोदा, मैं हूँ कृष्ण कन्हैया, मैं हूँ भक्ति, मैं हूँ भगवन, मुझ में ही सारा, मुझ में ही सारा. I am God and I am devotion, and everything is within me. मैं हूँ मंजिल, मैं हूँ सफर भी, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ. गुरु का गुरु हूँ, चेले को चेला, ज्ञान भया खिल, तन की सांस हूँ, मन का मौजा, आत्मा रूप निर्दोषी, आत्मा रूप मधोषी. मैं हूँ मंजिल, मैं हूँ सफर भी, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ. So keep walking, keep walking. Yes, and I'll see you very soon. Yes, Jai Gurudev.